Hey, I'm Captain Spanish. We're playing Picross S3. This is an underrated puzzle game, puzzle series. Playing on Nintendo Switch. And it's basically a logic deduction puzzle game, puzzle series. Now, this is super underrated, and I think more people should play it. And I'm here to show you why I love it anyway. Now the only one I played now is Picross 3D, and then this one I played a little bit off camera for sure, because it's super addicting. And Picross 3D is amazing. Played it on DS, and yeah, so let me show you kind of how it works. Now let's go to one that is a little bit easier, just to give you a quick rundown. It shows you, by the way, I turned off all assists, because you can turn on like hint mode and stuff. As you can see on the bottom right, it says no assist. Kind of the hard mode, and you're basically peeling away these puzzles to create an image. Okay, so now here we go. So first thing I like to look for is the big numbers. Now you see this number 10 here. That tells you that 10 spots in this row are like blackened or whatever, colored in, which means all of them are. So you want to look big numbers first. This one has 9. There's 10 squares, so we know in order to make 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 have to be filled in to get 9. Now where the 9th one is, we don't know yet, we can't say. So 9 as well. 8, we know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have to be filled in. No matter what, no matter where this 8 lies in here, these 6 have to be filled in. 7, I think 4, yeah, because 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Same thing with this. And then 8. It's that. Okay. We know that there's a 10 up in this column, so these 10 have to be filled in. 9, we know where the 9 is now, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There can't be any gaps for these single-digit number ones, single numbers. So 9. And then we can block this out, because we know we've gotten it already. You can block out squares to kind of remind yourself. Okay, so this is 9 as well, so this goes here. Block that out. Now here's an interesting one. This says 6 and 1. Now this means in this column, 6 spaces have to be darkened out, and then below that, 1 space alone has to be darkened out, unconnected to the 6. So what that tells us is there's 4 here, 5, 6. It'll never reach up this high to get the 6. And basically, we know that this has to be the 1, right? Because 4, 5, the furthest this 6 can go is down here, because it can't connect to this 1. This 1 has to stay separate. So we know that that's the 1. We can knock that out. Now we got 4. So we know that 5, because then to make the 6, it could be either 1. Okay? Also, that 3 on the row. See the 3? We know, first of all, even if this wasn't colored in, we would know that the 3 has to be in here. So if we didn't know that this was here, we could say, there's 2 here, we don't know where the 3rd is. Because look, there's no space for the 3 here. But it's even easier, because since this is filled in, the 3 has to be 2, 3. Got it. Now this column says 1 and 7, which means this it has to be 1 colored space and then 7 separate from it. Doesn't matter how far separate, but it has to be at least 1 space, if not more. So we know through deduction that this one, boom, that's the 1. It has to be, because you can't color this in. That's 2. That's more than 1. So boom. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know that there's 6 there because we can't extend this far to either way, so we can do that. So 7, the 7th one is either here or here. We're not sure yet, but we'll figure that out soon, because look, once you fill in more blocks, it makes it easier to fill in others, because now this 7, we can't have any spaces there. It's only 1 digit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These have to connect. So that's 6. We can rule out these 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can rule out this one. We can rule these 2 out, and we actually know now 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. So here's the 4, 2, 1. This is interesting. This means that there's going to be 4 colored squares, and then to the right of that, after at least 1 space, if not more, there'll be 2, and then a space or more, and 1. Well, we know that these can't connect, because that would make 5. So boom, have to put a block there, which means the 4 has to go here. So we can fill that in. And this has to be the 2, because it's 2. The 1, we don't know where that goes yet. But, and also you see how the numbers are grayed out, so we know that that 7 in this column is good. We're missing the 2, but guess what? It has to be here. So boom. Which also means the 6 and the 1 to my left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has to be that, right? I think that's right. And then the 1 there. The 3, we now know that the 3 has to be here. Put a space. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just because they're grayed out doesn't mean you have it right. That just means, like, it could be grayed out, but you have it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, if I had the 1 here, the 6 and the 1, right? I had the 1 here instead of here, it'll still be grayed out. So you do got to be careful and really think it over. Well, the 8, we have a gap here. That needs to be filled in, so boom. And the 8's done. We can lock these 2 in. Also, if they're all grayed out, that means everything is good, in theory, if you have it right. So this column is done. We can block out everything. We can block out everything this row, this row, this row, this row, which means the 3 and the 9. See that? And we got it. Boom. So that one's a little bit easier. It's still in the harder mode puzzles, but that one's definitely a lot easier for me anyway. You can see my time there, 1 minute and 44 seconds with no assist. Whereas, like, this one was 12 minutes, even though it was before this. Even back here, actually, wow, 37 seconds. That's a 10 by 10. That wasn't, because you can see 37 seconds, but yet, like, this one took me 6.5 minutes, like 8 minutes. So the difficulty ranges. I have trouble on ones that don't have big numbers, because big numbers, nice and easy just to get started. Alright, let's do this. This one's going to be a little harder, I have a feeling. So, here we go. So right off the bat, I'm looking at that 8. That 8 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And then the 8th could be anywhere in these. We can't rule out anything with these 2 spaces. The 6, we know that at least these 2 spots, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? There's no way you can get 6 in this row without these 2 filled in. Now there's a 1 and a 7 in this column. Let's think about this. If this were the 1, it probably can't be, because look. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't be. So this has to be connected to this. You see what I'm saying? Because you need a 1 and then at least 1 space and a 7. So this couldn't possibly be the 1. Because you'd have to have a space here and then below it a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that these connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to make the 7, we know that at least 1 more space has to be up here. 6. It could be a 7 here, or it could be 7 here. Okay. So let's see now. Now it's getting a little bit tougher. Okay, I have to think now. Let's see. So 2, 1, 3. Let's look at. Well, actually, no. Okay, this row says 3. That means we can rule out these spots, because it has to be 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what else can we rule out? How about this? Now that we were able to put this here, let's see if that opens up any opportunities. So this has to be a 1, 2, 3. Could this be the 1? Let's see if we did that. We block that out. 1, 2 space. Nope, it certainly couldn't. It could, and it can't be the 3. 2, 3. Yep. So this has to be the 2. This has to be the 2. Because it can't be the 1. We established the 2 and the 3 won't fit down here. And it can't be the 3 because the 2 and the 1 won't fit up here. So we know that that's the 2. Locked in. We also know the 3 is down here. So it has to be 1, 2. And it could be that or that. Now that we lock that up, guess what? This row of 6, these have to be connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can rule out these 2. All right. Making some progress. Let's try this one. 2, 1, 3. 1. We can't. I don't know if we can make any assessments here. This probably has to be the 3, though. But we don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. These can't connect, right? And this has to be the 3. So we know that 1 has to go here, I think. I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I hope so. Without the hints telling you did something wrong, like, that's the one thing. You can, like, get far into a puzzle and then be like, it's happened to me many times where it's like, oh man, I must have did something wrong, and you could try to fix it, but usually it's like, let me just start over. Alright. So, let us think. Well, here's one. This 1, 1, 2. This can't be the 2 because the 2 has to be the furthest right. So this one has to be locked into place. Yeah. Which means this has to be the 2, so we can rule out that. Okay, okay. Let's try to think now. This has to be the 2 as well. Because this can't be the 1. You need space for the 2 down here, so we can rule this out, which means this needs a 3 here in this row. We can rule that out. All right. Let us think now. It's getting a little bit harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, can't figure out. How about this 2, 1, 3? What can we do here? This can't be the 3, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, space 1, space 1. No, okay. This has to be the 3. Or this can't be the 3, I should say. So this has to be the 1, right? Or could it be the 2? It could. Wait. 2, space 1, space. No, this has to be the 1. Because we know this can't be the 3. And it can't be the 2 either, because even if we pushed it that way, 2, right? Space 1, space 1, 2, can't fit the 3. This has to be the 1. Locked in. Which means the 2's over here. This one has to be colored in. Sorry if I'm going too quick, by the way. It is a lot to take in, but I think you're starting to get it. Okay. So the 3, these 2 have to be colored in. Which means we got the 3 for this column. We can lock that in. We got the 2 for this column. We lock that in. We've now locked in the 6 on the row. Boom. 2, 1, 3. This has to be the 1 as well. It almost looks like it's becoming an anchor. And then this has to be a 2. So we've locked in the 2, which means there can't be anything down here in this column. Which means the 3 row can't fit. That has to go. And since there's 5 spaces, we know at least 1 has to be here. Because 2, 3, 2, 3. Which means our 7 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, locked. We still don't know where that 1 is yet, but that's okay. Okay, starting to get a little tough now. A little tough. 2, 1, 3, 3. let's start looking at columns. Excuse me. This has to be a 2 here, so we can rule. Can we rule this one out? Can we rule this one out? If this were the 1 space, no, this has to be a 2 space as well. So, if both of these have to be the 2 spaces, there's no way that there could be a black marker here, right? I don't think there could be. So we can rule that out, I think. I'm making that call here right now, which means we can lock in this 3, and this column is done. Hopefully we got it right. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can lock that one in. Okay. Take a sip of my delicious espresso. All right. What else can we figure out here? Oh, we got the 3 here. Boom. Which means this column, did that do anything? Yep, this is the 2. That locks in that 2. Starting to get. I haven't even touched this row yet. Let's think here. Let's think. Okay, so actually, oh, duh. We know this is a 2, and we know this is the 2. And look at this. To get that 1 and the 1, you need a space between them, so they have to be here. Boom. Now, the 4 row, we know that we can rule out this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. I think we can rule this one out too. Yeah, I think so. Which means this is the 2 here. Which means this column is done. Which means this 8 row is done as well. Also, we can rule this one out because the 3 row has shrunk. We know that this is the 2, I think. We know that this is 1. All these are 1, so they all have to have a space, which means we need 3 more 1s. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. This column's done. What else? Anything else we could figure in these columns? Uh-oh, I think... No, wait, no, here we go. 2, 2... Got it. Okay. 4. Oh, these just like 3. Which means this has to go here for that column. Oh, I'm not going too fast. I really love this game. Oh, there's a 2 in a row. Boom. This row is done. Which means the 2 in column has to be there. Which means that row's done. This row's done. That's there. That's done. Boom. Boom, baby. It's an anchor, right? Or is it a flower? That's a flower. Alright. So, hopefully you kind of get what's happening here. I don't know if I'm a good teacher or whatever. And it's just fun, like trying to solve them fast. Although, you gotta be careful going fast, because you can make a mistake. And one mistake, like, it might not become realized until you reach the very end where it's like, wait, this isn't working. Alright, let's try one more. That took a little while. Most of them I keep under 10. Excuse me. And there are a ton of puzzles. There are also different. I haven't even touched these. Like, this is the first time playing this game. I've only played Picross 3D, which adds like it's 3D. It's really cool. I like it better than this so far. But this is classic. Okay, I see big numbers already. Right off the bat, that 10 there. Boom, 10. The 1 and the 1 in the column. We know that has to be separate, at least one space. All right. Now we got a 7 and a 1. This has to be the 1. Can't be the 7. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Because to make 7, you have to have these 6 filled in. Okay. Okay. We know that this has to be the 3 in this row. So we can rule out that at least. This 5 means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can rule out these 2. We can also assume that 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. What else can we rule out? Well, we know this. I think we can rule out that spot. Because this can't extend to make 4, so we can rule that out. We can also rule that out. We can also rule that out. Right? Because this can't be the 2. 2 space, no, it certainly can't. Also, the 3 in this row can't be here. Okay. Making some progress. Getting a little tough now. So this has to be the 2 in this row. Same with this. This has to be 1. We can rule those out. Now we know the 3's there. We know the 3's here. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here now. Well, we know this has to be the 3, so this can't extend this far, and we know that this has to be the 2. We also know that this has to be the 2. Sip my coffee. Okay, there's a 3 in this column. Can't be here. In fact, we know where it is, right there. This has to be 1 in that row. Okay. Just kind of taking a look at the columns here. Let's think here. This has to be part of the 4. I'm trying to think if we can rule anything out in this row. The ones. Yeah, this has to be. So the 1 at the end to the right has to be here or here. Which means the farthest this 4 can extend to the right is this way. So 2, 3. Because it can't go that far. So we know that. There. Okay. Alright, so the 3 can't go there. In fact, to make 3, is there any 3 space 1, 2? No, it has to be here. Boom, 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 boom. The 3 in this row rules that out. Oh, this row is done too, by the way. Oh, we know the 7. Boom. Which means this has to be the 3. Boom. This has to be the 2. Boom. This has to be the 1. Oh, we know where the 5 is. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, there's the 3. Boom, boom. And then we know this 3's there. Okay. Let's think here. What else we got? Oh, we can rule out this column. We also know that that one has to go there. Okay. Oh, there's a 4 here, so these have to connect. In fact, there's only one way to make this happen, which is like that. This row is done. Oh. We got this row. Yay. This column's done. This has to go there. This has to be that. There's the... Yep, there we go. Woo! Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I played this last night, like all night. It was the first time I played it, and you can see my progress. I did, what's it? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 30. Like 45, 44 puzzles last night. Averaging like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. So I haven't played a lot of it, but I love logic puzzles, deduction puzzles. Hold on, let me check my thing here. Okay, so let's do one more, I guess, depending on how quick it goes. This one I'm a little scared of because I don't see a lot of big numbers. So I ain't gonna lie. It's a little disconcerting, but let's try it. Alright, so these ones are trickier for me, at least. Let's think here. Boy, this is gonna be tough. Oh man, I don't like this one at all. Alright, let's take the 3, 1, 2. So 3 space 1 space 1 2. So 2 space 1 space 1 2 3. I think their one has to be here, right? Because the furthest down the 3 could be is 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 2. Or the highest up it can go is 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 2. Yeah. Okay. So there has to be a block there, which means I can rule that out. 1 2 space 1 2 3 space 1. Could the 2 be above this? I don't think it can. 1 2 space 1 2 3 space. Nope. So the 2 has to be here. Boom. Which means this has. Nope. We can lock that out. Also, real quick. 1 2 3 space 1. Wait. Okay. 1 2 3 space 1. 1 2 3 space 1. Yeah. This has to be part of the 3 right here. 1, and this has to be the 2 in the row, so we can rule that out. We can also rule that out. Okay. So this has to be part of the 3, which means we can rule that out. What else? What else? Oh, we can. This has to be part of the 3, so we know this has to be colored in now because we blocked that off, so it couldn't possibly extend that far down. So there's that. Let's think. 3 space 1 space 1 2. I think this block has to be filled in. 2 3 space 1 space 1 2. Yep. Yeah, this block has to be filled in, which means we can rule out that. These are trickier. These are trickier. Take a sip of my coffee. Alright. This we don't know what it could be. It could be the 1 or the 2. Now it's getting tricky. 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 4. I think these 2 have to be 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 4 space 1 space 1. I think this one. I think all 3 of these have to be part of that 4 because 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 4. It could be these 4. Or it could be these 4. Those are only 2 options. 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 4. Yep. Okay. Which means these connect. Alright, alright, alright. This has to be. Well, we can't. No, we can't roll that. Anything there. We do know this has to be the 1, so we can lock that in. Yes, this is why I'm doing these one-offs. I don't know if these are going to be interesting videos for people, but you know, we'll see. I figure why not. Actually, we know the 2 has to be here in this column because look, 1 2 space 1 space. The 2, and it's not going to fit there, so boom. Which means we can rule out a ton of things in this row. Now we got our 4. Bam. We also have our 1. 2. Roll that out. Okay, hopefully I'm not making any mistakes here. I'm going a little quick. Oh, got the 3 now. Boom. We got the 4. All right. All right, all right. Oh, we know that this has to be here for this column because it needed a 1 and a 1. Okay, so this row, these couldn't possibly connect. Roll that out, which means we can safely say that that's that and that's that. I can lock those in, and see, it didn't grade out in this column because it's not telling you which one. See how there's 2 1s there? We don't know which one this is, the middle one or the bottom one. The other one could be here, here, or here. Okay. Oh, we can roll this one out. Boom. We can roll this one out. Let's see. This one has to be the 2. In fact, 1 space 1 2. Yep. 1 space 1 2. It's the only way that'll fit. Lock those in. Okay. Now I'm not quite sure here. Not quite sure. Oh, this one has to be the 2. Yep. And then the 3. That locks in this 3. Which means, no, we still can't get that column yet. Still don't know. All that, no, okay, never mind. Let's think here. Well, to make a 3, this one has to be colored in, which means we can get rid of that. Also, we know now that this is the 2, and we need 2 1s. They can't fit here because then they'll be connected to make a 2. We know one of them has to be here, which now says this column is the 2. Hell yeah. Uh-oh, we made a mistake. Uh-oh. Space 1, space. Oh no. Oh no. We messed it up. No, we didn't. I think we're good. Wait, no, wait. 1 space 1 space 1. Oh no, we went too quick. We messed it up. We messed it up. See this? Yeah. Because this column, I need a 1 1 2. Yep. Damn. Somewhere along the line, we screwed it up. 1. Because you can't put the 1 here, that'll make a 4. And if you get rid of that, that screws up this. Damn. Yep. Oh well, okay. This is where I quit. Because you can try to figure it out. You can do check mistakes, but then it like... You won't receive the no assist badge, and I haven't done that. I've never done that. I've always restarted. Let's try to find an easier one to knock out real quick. Look for the big numbers. It's got some big numbers. Let's try this one. Okay. 9. Oh, yeah. And then the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means you can rule out these. They have to be 1 spaces. This has to be the 1. This has to be the 2 here. These have to be 1 spaces. And this has to be 4. 2, 3, 4. Boom. 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Means that. We can rule out 3, 6, 7. Yep, we can roll that out. Okay. Oh, we can rule that out, which means we can do that, and then that. Okay. This has to be the 3. Boom. This has to be 1. Boom. Okay, okay. 1 space 1 2 3 4. 1 space 1 2 3 4. Yep. Okay, okay. Oh, we can lock that in. Let's see. 2 3. Boom. Boom. Oh. 2 3 4. Boom. 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 Dun, 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 dun. 2. This has to be 1 in the column, which means 1 2 space 1 2 3. Okay, going a little quick. Hopefully I'm not screwing it up. Okay. This has to be the 2. Okay, this is risky. So, because this can't be the 1. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right. Shit. See, I moved too quick. I moved too quick. What did I do? Oh no. I think I messed up again. Ah, I moved too quick. I was doing so well too. See? Damn it. 1 2 1 1. But then, shit. I blew it. I blew it big time. Oh well. Anyway, that is Picross. Oh man, I suck sometimes. I don't know why it goes so quickly. I try to get a good time for no reason. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did, I super appreciate it. And let me know what you think. This is just going to be a one-off. I might do 1 or 2 episodes. But I really love this game, and I encourage you to check it out. Picross 3D I think is better. But I don't have a DS anymore, or 3DS, and it is not on Switch yet. I'm hoping it comes on Switch though. This one's on Switch. $10 it was. Super addicting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please subscribe and all that, and I'll see you later. Peace.